are two categories of people who appear for IPMAT. One who had mathematics in their plus two and the other who didn't had any mathematics in their plus two. एंड अगर तुम इस सेकेंड कैटेगरी वाले लोगों से बात करोगे तो तुम्हें रियलाइज होगा कि दे फील अ लिटिल डिसएडवांटेज्ड व्हेन इट कम्स टू आईपीमैट बिकॉज दे फील उनके पास मैथमेटिक्स का बेस नहीं है. But we have seen in the past that many non-math students have cleared IPMAT, be it IPMAT Indore, Rohtak or JEPMAT. And for that exact same reason, I have brought students who have been there, done that. Non-math students clearing IPMAT in this video will share their tips, their insights on how they managed to crack IPMAT. And so can you. So, बिना इंतजार के start करें? चलो.
Hi, my name is Eva. And the first tip that I would like to give you all is to not compare your mock scores or your preparation to anybody else's, because I feel that those two things are very personal to an individual, and a comparison would not only demotivate you but would also give you unnecessary stress. For example, if you're comparing yourself to, let's say, a person who has been preparing for IPMAT since 11th and who has math, or a person who has been preparing for JEE along with IPMAT. So that is not the kind of comparison you should worry about, because only you know your weaknesses and only you know where you are lagging behind. And instead of the toxic comparison, you should just focus on your weaknesses and try to improve them. The second tip that I would like to give you all is to not start a new topic just a few days before the exam, because I'm telling you it's not going to be fruitful. And I'm speaking this out of my personal experience, as I remember starting matrices and determinants just 20 days before the exam, thinking that if I could just cram all the concepts, I would be able to solve the questions. But after spending almost 4 days on that, I wasn't able to solve any previous questions. And that's when I realized that rote learning is not my way through IPMAT, because IPMAT truly tests your inner understanding on the concepts. So instead of starting a new topic, you can just revise the already learned topics or analyze the mocks, because that is something which is truly going to benefit you on the exam. And I know it can get really overwhelming being a non-math IPMAT aspirant, but just believe in yourself and hang in there and stay calm, and you'll get through it. All the best.
Many of you who are watching this video are non-math students, and throughout this video, you'll every time listen ki video lessons, practice questions and mocks are quintessential. And coaching plays a huge role in providing that resources. So for that, especially, IPMAT Wala has reduced the prices of its batches. In the Master Quest 2.0 batch, you'll get live lectures with experienced faculty, DPPs and video solutions, question banks, weekly practice tests, mock tests and 24/7 doubt support. And if you're looking for something better, then you can always go for IPMAT Pro 2025 batch. You'll get everything available in the Master Quest batch and access to all the batches that will be launched this year and were launched last year. If you ask my opinion, I would recommend you to go with IPMAT Pro 2025 batch, because you'll have access to all the pre-recorded lectures and you don't have to wait for the live sessions to be conducted. And if you use my code RKS500, you'll get an additional discount. So make sure you're checking them out. I have given the link in the description. So make sure you go and have a look at it.
Hi everyone, I'm Prashmit, and just to give you guys a very short introduction, I was a CLAT aspirant. I switched to IPMAT with 2 to 3 months in my hands, and being from PCB background, I also had the fear of mathematics and the QA section, right? I will be giving you guys 2 important tips which you can use for your maths preparation, and this will surely help. First, arithmetic section. It is a time-taking section, right? Even while you are preparing and even in your examination. While solving arithmetic questions, you have 2 ways to approach a question: the long method and the short method. While you are at your initial phase of preparation, go with the long method. Practice, understand, and just get through the basics, get through the concept, how that concept is practically applied in the question using long methods. However, you need to learn short methods using short tricks and techniques and tricks, to basically save your time in the paper, because time is really important. Practice short methods, right? Talking about the second point, which is about higher maths. Higher maths is something which I messed up in the paper. You cannot miss that, okay? Go with the basics. Go with the basics. You will have conceptual issues while studying. suppose you are at level 0, right? Start from the negative. If you are learning limits, start with what does tends to mean or what approaches to means. Basically, basics are really important in higher maths. You cannot mess up on that. If you miss on your basics, your higher maths section will be messed up, like mine got messed up in the paper, right? So learn short methods while preparing for arithmetic section and focus on the very basics and go below the basics to understand the higher maths section. You will get through the paper. It is easy. Stay calm, work on these 2 tips and you will get through. Thank you.
Okay, so the next tip is from my side, and I know I'm not a non-math student, but in past 2-3 years I have talked to so many non-math students कि मुझे पता है कि what it takes to clear IP Math. So you can trust on that experience a bit. Okay, so first tip from my side is to focus on high weightage topics and that are foundational. अब मैंने ये क्यों कहा? Because there are topics like averages, ratios, mixture and alligation, time speed distance जो हम लोग 10th के पहले कर चुके हैं. It has nothing to do with your mathematics in your 11th and 12th. And these topics are very foundational, plus they hold a very high weightage when it comes to IP Math. So if you're mastering these topics, it would be very easy for you to cover the syllabus quickly and cover high priority topics. अब इफ यू आस्क मी कि भैया कौन कौन से टॉपिक्स हैं, मैंने कुछ के नाम अभी बता दिए, वापस से मैं उस पर इलैबोरेट कर देता हूँ. एवरेजेस कर लेना, मिक्सचर एंड एलिगेशन, परसेंटेज, रेशियो, प्रपोर्शन, टाइम स्पीड डिस्टेंस, टाइम एंड वर्क. अगर तुमने ये कर लिया, मोर और लेस अपना अरिथमेटिक पार्ट सॉर्ट कर लिया, you will be very good, you know, in a very good position to appear for the exam. And बाकी सारा तुम मॉक से कर सकते हो. Speaking of which, अगर मॉक्स की बात की ही है तो my second tip would be a comprehensive review of every mock test you give. कहने का मतलब, once you write a mock test, तुमने दे लिया, अब उस मॉक टेस्ट के रिव्यू करो, उसका एनालिसिस करो. एंड उस एनालिसिस में क्या करो, what you have to do is to, you know, without any time or without any pressure, sit, open that mock and हर एक क्वेश्चन उसका क्वांट्स के सेक्शन का सॉल्व करो. आई नो क्वांट्स इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट ड्रेडेड सब्जेक्ट बाय नॉन मैथ स्टूडेंट्स, एंड इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि अगर तुमने सिर्फ क्वांट्स का पार्ट हर मॉक का, हर अपने मॉक देने के बाद सॉल्व कर लिया, विल बी इन अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग पोजीशन. लेट्स से अगर तुमने अज्यूमिंग 20 मॉक्स लगाए फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट टिल योर एग्जाम इन मे, तुम around 45 question assuming in each section, you'll be solving around 900 exam level questions. And you can use internet, you can use your notes, you can use video lectures. बस तुम्हें वो question समझ में आ जाने चाहिए and तुम्हें उनका process आ जाना चाहिए. So you only think 900 IP Math exam level questions on your tips. Isn't that great? And let's say तुम 25-30 marks लगा लेते हो तो automatically ये number 1000 plus चला जाएगा. And that is all what you want यार. तुम्हें कुछ PhD नहीं करनी है क्वांट्स में, तुम्हें बस उतना जानना है जितना तुम्हारे एग्जाम में आता है.
So the first tip that you have as a non-math kid is that you do not have to complete all your syllabus in math. Even when I gave, first of all, I did not prepare specifically for IIM Indore. I was preparing for all the IIMs. So I did not focus too much on 11th, 12th maths. Also, I was non-math, so I did not know subjects like trigonometry, matrices, determinants, and differentiation. And all of that is part of the syllabus. So the first tip is that you do not have to complete all your syllabus. You have to focus on all the IIM exams. So if you focus too much on higher maths, then you would lose out on the syllabus in IIM Rohtak, Jammu, Bodh Gaya, and that is bad for you as a candidate. So you need to focus more on subjects that you're good at. And the second tip would be that you need to match your subjects with what will help you in the interview later on, because you're surely you're gonna have to give one interview either in Rohtak or in Indore. So if you prepare subjects like number systems, time speed distance, time and work, and you focus on basic algebra, because algebra is a huge part of IIM Indore syllabus. So if you focus on logarithms and AP, GP, HP, and heights and distances, if you focus on this and you become very good at this, it would help you in your Rohtak exam, it would help you in your Jammu Bodh Gaya exam, and it would surely help you in the interview and IIM Indore exam as well. So I think these are the 2 tips you should follow. And as a non-math kid, I don't think I even completed more than half of my syllabus, but the half that I did complete, I knew everything and anything about it. And for IIM Rohtak and Jammu, I completed all the syllabus of math, and more than half of it comes in IIM Indore as well.
So that were all the tips that help your seniors crack IP Math, and if you follow them diligently, be rest assured that you can crack IP Math too. And if you want to contact with me, you can join the Telegram channel in the description. And if you're looking for personal mentorship, you can DM me on my Telegram personally, mentorship, and yeah, we can take it from there forward. Also, if you want to see more content and you want me to make videos on your topics, then you can comment down your topic and I'll try to make a video on it. And that's it for the day. Have a good day. See ya. Bye bye.